At least you're not driving around a convertible. And then, like, he tells his friend, and the next thing I know, I was like, we're getting a convertible. And then it's like then he sends me a picture when I'm like in Japan. He's like, look at the car I got. And it's like a bright red convertible. I was like, are you serious?
But the sidebar of that story is you were in Japan.
Yeah, I was in Japan for 2 weeks. Yeah, like 2 weeks.
So how was that? Because Japan's on my go-to list in life.
It's amazing.
What's the culture like? Is it like real fast paced, or it just depends on where you are?
It depends on where you are. Like I went to Kyoto. I was there for 3 days, and then I spent the remainder time in. I believe I spent 10 days in Tokyo, and then I also went to Thailand for like 36 hours.
I'm so jealous. I know it sounds like I had a great trip, but that was...
No, you're like...
I was in California while she was in Japan, so none of it...
Right. And I went to Tennessee for a wedding, so I'm really sitting on the totem pole of this happened.
Sorry.
I want to go. I really want to go to Thailand. Is it just as beautiful as I'm sure?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. One of my friends from high school, well, she was a foreign exchange student from Thailand that stayed a year with us during my senior year at high school, and I haven't seen her since '08. So me and her met up, and we stayed in contact through Facebook. So, like, we met up, and she showed me around, and the food there is amazing.
Yeah, I saw some of your pictures.
So
I was clicking like on you guys' stuff, even though David doesn't
so
post
good.
Wait.
that much. Natasha posted like 75 pictures in 24 hours, and you were like, here's one from the museum.
You mean on Instagram?
Yeah. Did you post on Facebook a whole bunch of pictures?
I posted all of it on Facebook. I didn't
must
post
have
that much
missed
on
it.
Instagram. I took most of my pictures with my real camera, so I don't even have that many on my phone, but I'll probably put them on my phone soon so I can put them on Instagram. It'll be a slow trickle, like one every couple days. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Maybe if you posted more pictures, you would get more followers. Maybe if you just went ham on Instagram right now.
And he has to do hashtags.
I do hashtags, and I've got like three times as many pictures as I have followers.
You got to keep posting them. Hashtag vacation. Hashtag Jew in a drop top. You got to just hashtag these things, Dave. That's how you get people in.
I wonder how many people are searching for that.
Hashtag
Jew in a drop top?
Yeah.
I'm going to look it up in a minute and see if it's really a hashtag. Jew in a drop top. I'm scared to hashtag Jew and then the images that come up before I finish in a drop. Even in a drop top, anytime you type in Jew anything and you goes to images, there's always something on there that messes me up, like Faces of Death. Mm-hmm. Where I'm like, that was really disrespectful and weird. Thanks for all the hate.
I don't know if there's any safe search on Instagram. I don't think there is.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think so either. They Instagram recently took off the hashtag Sandra Ballard. Because people were posting about it, and then they blocked the hashtag, which doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest with you, because it wasn't like people were spewing hate. People were trying to send a message of information, and then they stopped the hashtag. So, thanks. Good job, Instagram.
This week in sadness.
Right. In a not-so-sad news, I finished up my last Between Women shoot the other day.
Yeah.
And... Wet. Do it again, Dave. We hadn't heard it in so long. Wet between women. I'm on there. Wet. Yes, me. But we went. I'm really proud of myself. I can't divulge too much about my character, as I've said many times, but I have told you guys on several occasions that my character on that show was a bitch.
Yeah.
And so I went in and I knew all of my lines. And when we did the first read-through without the cameras even being on, I decided that I was going to be in that character just for the read-through, just to get myself really honestly to make sure I was on beat with my lines. And the two girls that I was in the scene with were laughing at me, and I'm like, am I giving you comedy right now? And they're like, no, you were just really going in on this character right now. Like, so I feel like I sold her, my character, as the bitch that she's supposed to be.
Stealing scenes.
But I was pretty excited about it. That was nice. I did that. I got 3 calls to do mom roles. In a month's time, yeah.
Oh, I think I saw your status about that.
Yeah, mom roles. I'm 40 now, so I get booked for mom roles. That nobody's calling me to play a troubled teen nowadays, Dave. Nowadays, I get the mom role. And it's usually the contact that I got the other day, and I'm not going to say what any of that's about because I haven't signed anything and don't know anything and whatever. But it's a pretty decent opportunity for a pilot. But the mom that I'm supposed to play is Ratchet. Like
I feel like you could pull that off.
What do you mean?
I mean, you've got good range as an actress.
Yeah, right. Or B, you're typically Ratchet anyway. I don't feel like I'm Ratchet.
No, I don't either.
Whatever. Am I Ratchet?
No.
I don't know.
Ratchet.
I'm second guessing all kinds of things about myself. I'm like,
after
am I
9
fat?
shots of Fireball,
am I fat
you're probably
and
Ratchet.
Nobody just wanted to tell me. The guy that I'm seeing has been acting like a little bit of a dick in certain areas, not in a good way.
Explain.
And he said the other day I had a ring on, and he said that looks like something my mom would wear. And I said, because you think this is something your mom would wear, does that mean that you don't want to hit it anymore? Does that affect you? And he was like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that looks like something my mom would wear. And I said, so what are you saying about your mom? And he was like, my mom dresses like a weird white woman. And I was like...
That's a really awkward conversation.
I don't know how to take that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I guess I do kind of dress like a weird white chick. I really kind of do have my own things going on most of the time. And I feel like I look cute most of the time. I think I have a pretty decent grasp on style and the way that I look. And I'm pretty, so I can get by with shit that normal people can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much all my favorite people are weird. That's not always a bad thing.
Right. It was just the weird white lady comment that kind of was
and relating to you as his mom.
Right.
Yeah.
All of that was kind of Why do guys do that though? I think it's
say
just
shit that they immediately regret saying.
I don't think it's
if I knew the answer, I would stop doing it.
I think that for me it's really just a matter of I need to distance myself from being emotionally attached because I did Candy Coated Nights Monday again. I'm really excited about that. And on the show, they asked me if I was seeing anybody, and that's the first time anybody's asked me on camera. And I was like, well, kind of. And then I felt like cute for saying it. And then a couple days later, I'm wearing weird white lady jewelry. So I'm like, I don't even know. Or maybe I'm just being too sensitive about it. And that's where I'm at too now because I don't know if I should really be mad at him with things that happen or if I'm just being sensitive.
How long have y'all been together?
2 months.
But wasn't it on and off before that? Or no?
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But 2 months where I'm locked in solid.
Is he locked in solid?
No, he's not locked in solid.
Oh.
No, I'm certain of that.
Yeah. Then probably ought to distance yourself a little bit.
Just pump the brakes on my feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hide them in the back of the closet like I always do.
There you go.
Keep them hidden from the world. My tiny feelings.
Yeah.
Thanks,
in
Dave.
like a shoebox or something.
Yeah.
Crappy advice from Dave over here.
Just don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt. I don't want to hear about it. Don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I feel like I need to like kind of just try to figure out if I'm being as a chick, if I'm being weird. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? My hair looks nice today. Like, I feel like sometimes I might snap for no reason. What's that? So what's that supposed to mean? What do you mean? Do I want apples and peanut butter? What? Do I want them separately? Like, I can't figure out if I'm just being a bitch or if it's really stuff to be cause for alarm. I think my intuition is shot.
I have no comment.
Do you?
No.
Oh, because your girlfriend's here? Do you ever feel that way, Natasha? Or are you ever like, man, I wonder if I'm just tripping for no reason? Or if it's like...
Yeah, I feel that way sometimes.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit that Jamaican club call. I was like, don't. That's
no.
Not he was going for the keyboard, and I was like,
I don't want to sleep on the couch tonight.
I was like, no. Do not celebrate that admission.
I'm turning her up.
Put a pin in it and put it back in the back of your mind with my feelings. That's where you keep that Jamaican club call. Yeah, so I don't really know. I feel like I kind of should probably be dating other people. Because I feel like...
Well, if he's not locked in, then you probably should see other
Yeah.
people. Or don't limit yourself.
You don't have to stop seeing him,
Yeah.
but you can see other people too.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Ignore some phone calls once in a while.
Ignore some phone calls. I think that's key. I think I'm too available.
Yeah, you don't want to be too available. You gotta ignore
Gotta
them.
play the game.
Did you ignore Dave's phone calls?
I had to force him on the phone. I was like, "You're gonna talk to me, damn it."
That's true.
He was like, "Everything I do involves sound. I want to just text." And then
Still
like
true.
he was like that earlier. He was like, "I want to listen to this album."
I was trying to
like,
listen to Dr. Dre's new album that just came out. That came out a week ago, and I've been not listening to it. And I was trying to put it on, and not
not
talking.
my fault.
It's not your fault, but
But you guys haven't seen each other in forever, though, too.
yeah, it's been like 6 hours.
No, I mean before that when you were on trips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like 3 weeks almost.
So straight out of Compton.
yeah.
I am so sick of the Instagram straight out of Denver's.
Yeah.
Straight
I
out
haven't
of
seen any
Virginia.
of those.
Oh my
actually.
God,
I
they're
heard about 'em.
every freaking where. I saw one with ashy ankles that said straight out of lotion. Like those are funny. Those are funny. Some of them were funny, but for the most part, it was like somebody posted one that was like straight out of fucks to give about this game. Like it was just. But I am excited about the movie.
Yeah, me too. It got good reviews.
Isn't Ice Cube's son playing him or Ice T's son?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube's the.
Ice Cube is
heavy
part of
one.
NWA.
I was
Ice
like-
Cube is the "Are We There Yet" actor now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
22 Jump
Okay.
Street and all that.
We're mad we had to take
No,
it there.
NWA is Easy, Ice Cube, and Dr. Dre. So that's
Okay.
why Dr. Dre released this new album that isn't Detox like he's been talking about for 16 years, but it's called Compton.
How is it?
It's good. I listened to it for the first time today, just one time, and I feel like I need to listen to it a couple more times to really get the whole thing of it because it's pretty layered, it's pretty deep. The production value's on point. My thought for in a sentence for what to say about it was it goes hard because it really hits. So yeah, I'd give it another listen.
Well, he has a headphone line called Beats,
Yeah,
so
which
can't disappoint on the music. And he's been turning out bangers for years.
yeah, he's been in the production game like the whole time, even when he hasn't been releasing albums. But the last album he put out was called 2001, and he released it in 1999, and that was a classic.
Things Dave knows that the rest of us would never. I'm looking at your girlfriend like, did you even know that? Did anybody even know that?
He has way more street cred than I do. And we've constantly
too.
talked about this.
Well, being black doesn't give you street credibility.
I know. I know.
Being Jewish does not negate the fact that you can have it, clearly.
I know.
So, I think I got pretty good street credibility.
Yeah,
All the drug dealers I had sex with, I should have some kind of...
that counts for something.
I think it does.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is the Going to Hell episode of Table Talk. Speaking of gangster-ish, I Am Kate, the Caitlyn Jenner documentary has been showing on Bravo. You're mad at my transition.
I thought you were going to go to the Meek Mill thing.
I
But
was going to, and then I decided it'd be funnier to talk about Caitlyn Jenner right now.
okay.
I've been watching that show a little bit, and it's kind of sad to me. And it's sad to me because Caitlyn has waited all of these years to become a woman, and now she just has a bunch of bitchy-ass women friends that are really mean to her on the show. They're like, Kate needs to get it together. And I'm like, she literally just came out like last month. And they're like, she doesn't know anything about the transgender community. And no, she doesn't. And she's saying, I would like to learn if you would like to teach me. It's just a whole bunch of bitchy transgender chicks.
Well, now it's like all those other bitchy
It's just
shows.
like all those other bitchy shows now. Like they're extra mean. They talk behind her back. They're
Yeah.
catty. She's emotional about everything. She's trying to have fun. She's trying to take them to do Bruce Jenner things. Like she's like, no, let's go dirt biking it's just for transgender and women. And it was a dirt bike track somewhere out in California, and it's just for women.
Is it transgender's dirt bike thing?
No, I don't think
That's pretty obscure.
so.
That's really a niche market.
You got to live really close to a lot of transgender people that still want to be tomboys after. And coincidentally, the bitches that he hangs out with are not tomboys. kind of any of them.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, she's trying to make it all about makeup and hair. And I'm like, because she feels pretty, and don't hate because she's got Kim Kardashian's makeup people to beat her face and put those extensions in. Like, maybe you should sit with her on the side when she's getting her makeup done and get some pointers instead of being a hater. Yeah. But, yeah, the whole show now is just them hating on her, and it's so ridiculous.